Okay, can you hear me now, please?
Yes,
Hello.
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so please, can you also please mute your mic?
Is it there na boy o?
Huh?
Na boy.
Isso.
This time we get that.
Please, that
Na
Daniel,
boy.
please can you please mute your mic? Thank you. So the topic we'll be talking about today is enhancing digital engagement, audience targeting essentials. So what this basically means is that for how to the importance, or should I say the basic knowledge we need to have to understand about your audience targeting essentials, about how to enhance digital engagement. So we'll just be talking brief about it because this topic is it's very broad and very vast. So we'll just be talking about understanding your target audience, factors of target audience, and competitor analysis. Please, at any point in time, if you can't hear me or see my screen, please let me know. So, first of all, what is target audience? According to this definition, target audience is a specific group of people identified as the intended recipient of a product or service or marketing message. This group is defined by various characteristics that makes them the most likely to be interested in and respond positively to what's being offered or communicated. So what this is trying to tell us or trying to make us understand is that your target audience are people that are subset of a set. They are, yeah, they can be everybody, but among the crowd, there are some particular persons that you're targeting that will be interested in what you're trying to deliver. It might be your service, it might be goods or anything. So these are people that actually that need your products, what you're bringing to them, what you're trying to offer to them. Of course, yeah, everybody wants it, but what you're going at or what you're looking for here is people that actually need your product, that needs it. So for example, now let's say for Bincom Dev Center, if I'm correct, I was made to understand that for me to be on the platform or to be with the company, I need to be a graduate, or you need to be an undergraduate or a graduate or a fresh graduate or anything. You might be in your NYC year, or you might be done, things like that makes you makes us the target audience for Bincom Dev Center, if I'm correct. So moving on also, let's give, for example, you're going to the market from your home. Obviously, you can't just wake up one day and say you want to go to the market and buy everything. No, there are some things that you actually want to get. You have it in mind already. You can go into the market to get a pair of shoes. I'm going to the market to get a pair of clothes, jeans, stuff like that. So those the seller or the product, you automatically become their target audience, even without you knowing. But just deep down from your mind, you've made up your mind that, okay, this is what I'm trying to go get. This is what I want. So that is what this is just trying to understand. And this alone, just like I said, this topic is very vast and broad. So understanding your target audience also, there are some questions you need to know about them. There are some informations you need to know about them. Like, for example, let's say they are gender based, are they male or female? According to your brand, what you're selling, the service you're rendering, what you want to offer. Are they male or female? What is their age range? Are they married? Are they, are they married? And just like your brand, these questions have different category. Let me see if I can. Please, can you see my screen? Hello, can anyone still see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So just like from this my Word document now, who is your customer? Number one is to create a target audience. So just like as I was saying about the questions, complete the questions below to understand who your potential customers are and how you can help them. So just like I said earlier, the age range, how old are they? Are you targeting from 18 to 25? Are you targeting from 18 to 40? Are you targeting from 18 to 60? Depending on your brand and what you have to offer. So there is gender based. So are they male or female? There's location. Where are they located? Questions like this, their interests. So what are they interested in? Are they interested in music? Are they interested in in dancing? Are they interested in all different type of things like this? Relationship status to children. How many children do they have? What do they need? For example, let's go with this. What do they need? Okay, let's say our target audience wants to get, or a customer, a person wants to get an headset or a headphone. So like obviously he has it in his mind already that he wants to get an headset or earphone because it's not always easy going with your phone, and maybe you can't just be walking on the street and putting your phone on loudspeaker. Maybe you're being in a virtual meeting or something. You can't just walk around like that. There will be disturbance, there will be noise, you disrupt the meeting. So this number 8 says, where do they look for answers? These are questions you need to put in mind if you're how should I put it? You have a product you're selling, or you have a service you're offering, you're an entrepreneur or something like that. So these questions varies according to your brand. The questions, yes, some of the brand, some of what you're selling or what you're trying, the service you're trying to render might not specifically go with these questions. There might be other questions, and some might go with this. So where do they look for answers? Some of these persons now can just decide to like go online, go on YouTube, search for search for you know simple headset to buy or where to buy. They might go on Instagram, stuff like that. Where do they spend their time? Similar brand product that they may use or something like that. So all this encompasses all this, separate them. This will separate the need and the wants. Yes, because sometimes everybody might want your product. They might want to like, oh, I want to get this, but they might not be willing to like get it at that moment, or maybe they might be like, okay, I'll get it next month, next week. But you you trying to like break through, or how should I put it? You trying to like, okay, from the group, select the few that they need it, they need to buy. For example, now if you're living in an environment or a location where there's water scarcity, for example, let's use our let's say rural areas like the village or something where they don't have water, and in your compound or in your house, you guys are able to, how should I put it? You're able to, do a borehole or something. Just a borehole, yes, you're able to do a borehole. Obviously, your target audience are people that don't have water, they don't have access to enough water. You sell to them in that aspect, in that area, everybody will become your target audience because there's no way you do or you go through without using water in your daily life. You can't say throughout the day you're not going to drink water, you're not going to beach, you're not going to cook. So moving on to the next facts of, because if we talk about this topic in the in-depth, I don't think let me just say we need to have him that the profile of very needs and preference. What's a person, or should I say a child of 1 to 5 years wants or needs? Is it different from what someone from 18 to 25 needs? So there is also the gender to be shown in a female space, regardless of what is happening in our society. Yes, but in the basic sense, you don't expect the males to be shopping in the female space, and you also don't expect the female to be shopping in the male space unless they're trying to get for their spouse or their brother or their lover or their brothers and sisters. That is where, if you remember, I said something about um, are they married? To the purchasing power and product choices. Yes, income for Nigeria, for example, with the hardship and everything going on, that's been going on and is still going on. You don't expect people to just, you don't expect everyone to buy luxury. Not in Nigeria, as a case study, not everyone has the ability to buy luxury. Only few. Yeah, only few. So we also have education, we have occupation, marital status, and we have family size. So this is just for the demographic factor, for you to understand your target audience well, and for you to be able, to render your service or sell your goods and stuff like that. You need to have understanding of all these demographic factors. Don't worry, as we go on, I hope time permits us, we'll be able to know where you can get all these informations from. So moving on, just like I said earlier, there are many factors, but I just try to like factor out the basics of what we need. So moving on to there is the geographic factor. Can be at the same place at the same time. So most of the target audience, most of us are online or virtual users. We're online. So it's easy for you to just wake up in your house. You might be in Lagos, I might be in Abuja. It's just easy for us to just get our phones up and connect. So that way, Bincom Dev Center is selling his or her service to us like that, and we are the target audience. We're buying, we're paying for the service, either goods or service, but here it's service. They're imparting knowledge and we're paying for it, we're buying, like most of us. So just like I said earlier, too, there's the urban and the rural area, the different lifestyle and access to products or services. Yeah, I gave an example about village where there's not enough resources for water or let's say electricity and you need to charge your phone. So you just need to like set up for electricity, you just need to set up a small space or it might be a bigger space for you. Sorry, to charge phones and stuff like that. People pay for your service. You're helping the community and at the same time you're getting paid for it. Yeah, some persons in the village might have access to like they might have resources like generator or solar, yes, but not everyone can afford that. And also, yes, we have the climate influences product needs like clothing, seasonal items. Okay, I made sure that when we are going through these slides, it's just direct. There's no need for big grammars, or I just made it plain that even through reading, I'm sure we'll be able to understand. So like this climate influences product needs, clothes or services. So for example, now you can't say during raining weathers you want to be selling, light wears or or open body clothes, stuff like that, revealing clothes, yes, both for the male and female during cold weather or raining weather. People won't patronize you. They won't, because what they want is something that will be able to keep them comfort, keep them warm. So it's people that sell brand like hoodie or something to just itch your body to make you warm in the cold weather. That is the target audience. So in a raining weather now, the target audience should be people that want to, your service or your product you'll be bringing to the market is clothes. It might not necessarily be, it might be electrical equipment like AC in the aspect that it might be generating heat instead of cold, stuff like that. So moving on also to the next one, we have the psychographic factor. This relates to personalities, values, attitude, interest, and lifestyle. So for lifestyle, we have how they live and how they spend their time. Of course, we have how should I put it? We have the higher income people in Nigeria. We also have the lower income people in Nigeria. So the lifestyle of the higher people is different from that of the lower income persons. I'm sure we understand what I mean by that. So we also have the values and beliefs. So core principles that guide decisions. Yeah, different. How should I put it? Should I say different ethnic groups or different places? Yeah, they have their core values. They have their. You don't expect what, for example, you don't expect maybe what the Yoruba people believe to be this. You don't expect that thing to be the same for the Igbos. You don't expect that thing to also to be the same for the Hausas. You know, people just have different values. And so, for example, if you're trying to sell to the Yoruba persons, if you think or you wish to sell for maybe the Yoruba, you want to take your market down to Ibadan, because give an example of Ibadan, I'm very sure like it might not be all, but a lot of Yoruba persons or people are there. So you might want to, sell this their, I don't know, for example, it might be their Gele, it might be their Iram. Of course, yes, some other tribes they imitate, but not like how the Yoruba persons will do or go extra mile for it. So moving on to we also have interest and hobbies. These people you're trying to bring on board. For example, if your brand is a very, very, how should I say, established brand, it is on the web, it is on the internet and all that kind of stuff. So, and you're trying to like, get their hobbies or people's, how should I put it? Like, okay, you're trying to like get their hobbies, their interests. Like I said earlier, so as we're moving forward, I'll be telling us how to know about all of these things if time permits us. How to know about, so there's also the personality traits, there's attitude, how they view certain topics or products. Here might be like service and all that kind of, some persons might be moral, they might be morally, they might be like, okay, I can't wear this, I can't wear that. Why someone be like, oh, it's fine, I'm cool with it, just to look good and all that kind of stuff. So also to moving on. So now we're down to our competitors analysis. Okay, for example, and just like I said earlier, let's use Bincom Dev Center for an example, if I'm correct. So one of the, should I say, microservice, or one of the services Bincom also offers is, teaching tech academy. Yes, for instance, any related field of tech you might want to venture into, or you might want to, have knowledge and develop on it. On Bincom Dev Center here, we have we bring you on board. Yes, for example, it might be like you might want to like venture into the DevOps. It might be digital marketing. It might be you see PMO, project manager, something like that. Stuff like that. So for Bincom Dev Center, you and I know that it is not only Bincom Dev Center that runs that does this kind of service. There are other brands, there are other businesses also. So yeah, competitive analysis involves assessing the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats posed by current and potential competitors in the market. Yes, just like I was saying, also there are other brands, there are other. I don't know if should I say Udemy. I don't know if Udemy does that kind of thing too, but I know Udemy is a teaching platform. They teach also. There's Udemy, there's Coursera, lots and lots of this. So let's say, for example, Udemy wants to, you know, top the market or engage or increase audience and stuff like that. Let's say like how Coursera is doing. So there are lots of sites on the internet that you can just, browse on it, and you just input your competitor's website if it's a registered brand, and it brings out all of this information down to, sorry, let me say from the demographic factors down to the geographic factors, down to psychographic factor, down to a lot of other factors too. A lot of other factors that you can use this to identify competitors. You can also use this to gather information and use that information for your market positioning. Use the information for your for your brand. Yes, you can. If this is what they are doing, if it's how they are going about their marketing, if this is how they are, this is how they post, this is their strategy. You can as well use it for yourself. Yes, and before you know, you start having, more sales, more productivity and stuff like that. So example of some of the websites, we have SimilarWeb, we have Google Analytics, there is RF. So all you just need to do is just to go online and search for, compare. Please, can you see my screen? Hello, can anyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
can
thank
see
you
your
very
screen.
much. Thank you very much. So you just go online and just search, competitors analysis, let's say website. Okay, you see, there's SEMrush, lots and lots and lots of it. There's SimilarWeb, there's a lot that you can just like go on them, input your let's say, for example, let's say one of the brand I'm trying to like compete with, not necessarily compete with, but to up my game, to up my sales is, let's say, Adejoke's brand. So I can just go on it and search. Let's say for Adejoke, our brand is adejoke.com. Okay, adejoke.com. You can just like go on for your SimilarWeb, just tap adejoke.com and just put it brings out the information. Yeah, some of these websites, if not most of them, they might want you to like, register and pay, but not all of them. That's why you just need to like keep searching for the ones that will just bring out everything for you. It brings out the demographic of people of our target. For example, the location of people that are actually using a product or buying a product, the age range, the gender base, a lot of informations like that. So for practical example now, let's try the SimilarWeb. Okay. Okay, just SimilarWeb. Okay. I hope this network is still on. Okay, so this is SimilarWeb. Yeah, it's might be different on your, how should I put it, on your web page or so. This is just basically because I have my email logged in already. That is why it's taking me to this page directly. So for example, as I was saying, let's use, there are so many things you can just say. So let's say, for example, I also own how should I put it? Let's say, okay, I also own a social media app and I want to check how Facebook is doing. I want to check how they are running their ads. I want to know how they are positioning themselves, and use that for my strategy. So I can just come here. Like I said earlier, facebook.com, see, and just tap search, facebook.com. So you see, so that are there. For example, now web analysis, my internet connection is unstable. So there's the overview, there's traffic, and if you're a person that is very, very, very conversant, or you work with all these kind of apps, or you just use them on a daily basis, when you see a crown on each of these things, it means they are premium. So you need to like upgrade, or you need to pay to be able to get those informations. I'm very sure you wanting to be like this brand, you wanting to position yourself like this brand, yes, you should be able to pay for their access, to pay for it to have access, so you can know all these things these people are doing and use it for yourself. But for the ones that is open to us, we can see we have audience here, we have the geography, we have the demographic. Just like I said earlier, there's audience interest. These other ones, we need to like pay for them to be able to like check everything they do, how they position, to how they market and all. So for the ones open to us, let's just check for geography. And geography is just, don't forget, like I said, it's based on the location. So you see traffic share by country. So for Facebook also, we know Facebook is owned by an American person here, is in the USA. So obviously we expect them to have the large share of traffic. So number one there is the United States of 19%, second, according to SimilarWeb. The other one is India, 6%, Philippines, Brazil. Like I said earlier, once you pay for their service. Okay, for example, now this SimilarWeb now, their target audience is me. I'm the target audience because I want to know how other people position their market. So I'm coming here to them now. Okay, I want your service. Now I have to pay for their service. So once I pay now, I'm able to get these other informations out and everything. Okay, so sorry, hold on. Okay, so we also have the demographic. So you see, just like I said, gender distribution, male, 54% of male use Facebook. I don't know if the information is globally or just for some specific countries. But according to this site, 54 people male, 45% female. So for their age difference, you can see age distribution. You can see 18 to 24. 18 to 24 years, 25 to 34, 35 to 44. You can see their percentage also. So you might actually want to target, if I were you, I would just want to target, let's say from 18 years to let me just say 18 to 50. Yes, but according to this information or this illustration, you can see that it's 25 years to 34 that make use of Facebook well. Yes, but you're a brand, you want to sell, you sell to every age, unless your market or your product or your service is for specific age people. You understand what I'm trying to say? Unless it's a specific age of set of people, yes. But if it's a brand that everybody can use, like food, everybody eats food, you sell to all age range. So, like I was saying, to also have their interest, you can check these people coming up on websites. What are their interests? This interest here can help you to, make your adverts. You can incorporate it with your adverts. Facebook. People just want to like. Okay, for example.
Yeah. Thank you, David. We are out of time, right? I think we can continue this on Tuesday. We need to go for our stand-up. This is 9:46 already, so we will continue some other time. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
All right. If you have questions for David, save it for Tuesday. Probably we have to he has to walk us through this presentation again on Tuesday, and then we have asked our questions. Thank you very much.